Real working man in the United States of America. How's it going? The two finger wave. Yeah, fuck your fucking commercials, you assholes. I got work to do here. Well, when we collectively feel, because what happens to one of us affects all of us, lowest lows is the highest of the high. When a little girl's dying in El Paso from cancer, we're all dying in El Paso from cancer. When children in Texas are autistic in Austin, we all have a form of autism. Do you understand? Okay. What affects one of us affects all of us. Okay. So if someone has a brain injury from excessive compulsive behaviors and stress through toxins, then we're all affected by that brain injury. Do you understand? Okay. Including me and Eva Longoria. Okay. We're all affected. ¿Tú entiendes? Muy bueno. Okay, you get it? Okay. Go make your mother some pancakes. Okay. You're funny. I know. I like pancakes. I prefer French toast though. Yeah, if you're gonna ever go the two, I told Dad that too. I was like, yeah, I like pancakes, all right, but yeah, I got stuff for French toast, Dad. And I do like pancakes, but if you can sit there and take, some bread with some good bread, decent bread, and the better the bread. I don't know. I've never tried my mom's bread with his French toast. We had it for toast for duping eggs. It was good. Yeah. I've never thought about that. Someone has my mom's recipe for bread and you made French toast with it. I imagine it might be pretty good, because you have the eggs and the eggs and the milk and the vanilla. Yeah, some people don't use the milk. I do, but that's just the way I make them. But yeah, well, Patrick liked my French toast, and I didn't put vanilla in it, so he really loved my dad loves the vanilla. That's what makes it good is the vanilla. Okay, French toast. What makes French toast and cinnamon? You gotta have cinnamon. The one guy since I've been remembering, it was cinnamon and honey. Yeah, my dad likes cinnamon and he eats lots of honey on his biscuits and stuff. Yeah, so I don't know if that helps with the stress and the toxins. A lot of things that I can't tell you for sure. Certain things I do know when people have certain deficiencies because of toxic environments. That when they add in something new like beets or AC berries or something like that, that it does give you a different thing to draw from to help you survive it better. So it seems like, Judah Krishnamurti talked about Clin D from yoga and stuff. Okay. So Nirvana. Yeah, you have to be pragmatic. You have to explain to people, no, technically it's just, that's a label put on the chemical reaction by a human being to make it mystical. Okay. I like ambrosia. I like the group. It's one of my favorite words, just like Maya Francis said. Ambrosia is cantaloupe and strawberries, isn't it? Pretty probably that, or, a faithful woman who loves you and likes to cut cantaloupe and strawberries with you and loves having Kate around so we can have cantaloupe parties. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they enjoy cats and dogs and things like, yeah, and kids and laughter and smiles, stuff. People that appreciate all the good things in life. Yeah, good things in life. I close, that's, guys. I have clothes. These ones are old, and sometimes what happens with most of my clothes is they end up going from clothes to work clothes to rags. I'll never go from rags to riches, right? And you never get rich by digging a ditch. I don't want to get rich. Money's not real. I'm rich by loving and doing what is right, so we all eat and have apricots and cantaloupes and strawberries and pears and peaches, apples, peaches, pumpkin pie, right? Chicken, turkey, country ham, love me just for who I am. And so, I hope Steffi, but I can imagine with all the abuse and the perpetuation of it and this insanity that Steffi's probably not doing real well. That she's probably psychologically and emotionally quite vulnerable and delicate. And things could just set her off. Which, if you're an intelligent person, you can understand why. Right. And then it affects her son, and it's hard on him. Because what happens to the little girl in El Paso and what happens to the children in Austin? ¿Tú entiendes? Muy bien. Okay. See why I'm the gracious good shepherd? See why I'm the spirit of the Father? So why bother trying to ask for money? Because I don't believe in money? You unicorn-ass motherfucker. Get on that device one more time. Come on, I need you to like, subscribe, and it'll help you more than you ever know. I need you to stand up for the Lord's Prayer. I renounce you in the name of the Lord because I am the Lord. Okay. Earl renounces you. I renounce you. You are a false prophet. You are a liar. You are a murderer. You are a criminal. And if Brian Kennedy don't like me saying that in public, kiss my ass, motherfucker. How many languages do you speak to interrogate and torture people over money? Okay? You know how broken you fucking are? You're one of the main causes of childhood cancer and autism. You want to run for mayor of El Paso? He's just as guilty as you is. My Oscar, he's a nice boy. He's a pendejo, and he's stupido, and he's a criminal. You either stand up for the Lord's Prayer or you don't. Okay, Ebenezer? I like Scrooge. I don't like Scrooge. He's an asshole. Okay. I don't like him until after our Tiny Tim kicks his ass straight, right? You know what I'm saying? God bless us, everyone, right? Till my Plissy Plim. I love Plim. She's such a sweetheart. Oh, well, I was sitting there thinking because I kept talking about how much I love Zeke here and I love Sly. Yeah, you always do. It's like, Earl, you have a picture of your mom on the Xbox where you play the thing with Western New Mexico. Yeah. Because in Silver City, they took her up to Linda Cayman Breach, and they had to take her from Lordsburg to Silver City so the baby could be delivered where it wouldn't possibly kill her because people didn't know how to deal with it in Lordsburg. So Silver City's a special place for me, all right? And for all my siblings, all right? Because, without family, life is meaningless, right? Okay. So I'm not competing with Krishnamurti or Alan Watts or Suzuki or, no, I'm just sharing love as life is eternal and grace is infinite. And if you're a pervert who denies us being able to live truthful, faithful, loving lives, I'm going to kick your child molesting, mind raping, mother stuffing, fucking lying ass. Okay? No more reverse mortgages. I'm going to have to, I don't have to kill you. You're already dead. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. Ebenezer. Okay. Whose grave is this, spirit? Well, it's yours, Tom Selleck. You're looking for space, but you went into money schemes instead of standing up for the Lord's Prayer. Now you'll be remembered as a blue blood forever. But what about Magnum? No, Magnum's been changed into a guy who's having sex with Higgins. But Higgins, are you kidding? No, Higgins is now a woman. What? You mean like Captain Marvel? Right, okay. No, Captain Marvel was the dude when I was a kid. Yeah. He was a blonde dude with long hair. With muscles. Our muscles. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. And he, Captain Marvel was a blonde guy when I was a kid. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. And Fury was a white dude. Okay. Fury was a white dude. And who else was a white dude? Falcon was always black. His sidekick for Captain America. Yeah, he was always a black guy. Luke Cage was always a black man. Luke Cage, one of my favorites, Power Man. T'Challa was always black. Okay, he came as because of the stories about Haile Selassie and so they took a lot of legends and stuff and it's cartoon gibberish. Yes, Zeus, Apollo, it is. Hey, Thor, Loki, Odin. You cannot invent your own religion. Money is for child molesting perverts. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I am the light, I am the way, not unto the faith of the eternal faithful Father with immaculate faith that's perfect except unto me. Do you see anybody else doing it? Your Suzuki ain't here. Your Sun Yat-sen ain't here. Your Judy Krishnamurti ain't here. Yuji, that was a mean and ugly man. No, he was. He was an asshole. Okay. You can't sit there after the facts and say, no, Hitler was just misunderstood. He was really quite a kind gentleman to his dogs. Because his dogs would kill people that got close to him? Okay. No, I'm not going to say anything in any intrinsic value or redeeming qualities that were in Adolf Hitler. There were none. Or there might have been the possibility for him to have some if you guys were applying the physics of the Lord's Prayer. Toot, sweet, toot, sweet. Somebody listen to Van Gogh. You guys are crazy. Top it and retreat. Toot, sweet. Do you understand? Okay. So there might have been capacity in Himmler and Hitler to be decent individuals that could Scrooge themselves, that could George Wallace themselves, that could find a way to find their humanity before they die, so people could say, okay, he wasn't as big of a bigoted son of a bitch, Ku Klux Klan, Aston Zion, motherfucker, Black Panther Party, and don't believe those assholes in Minnesota. We love you. Somalia, they don't love you. Okay? I love you. I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. I and I, Selassie, are one. Okay? Okay, Somalia, the people in Minnesota seeing you as a business opportunity to take out their business competition don't love you. There's a song by a group called Fleetwood Mac from England, okay, called Dreams, okay? Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Those are people that don't understand the meaning of words, okay? Addiction is not love, all right? And thunder only happens when it's raining? Yeah, but it may not be raining on you. Just ask all us people that live up in Navajo country. Oh, it's hitting the atmosphere and it ain't coming down. It's too hot and dry down here. I can hear the thunder over in El Paso, but there's no rain dropping here. So thunder only happens when it's raining over there. But the thunder is still heard here where it's dry. So they don't understand what they're talking about because they're always doing it for money to fuck. Just like what Rockefeller told me about indigenous people that would hate me because I look like David Rockefeller. But I understand Navajo and Hopi religion better than the fuckers that own casinos. And the only good casino is sweeten my coffee with a morning kiss. Soften my dreams with your sighs. Tell me you love me for 1,000,000 years. And if it don't work out right, and if you must go, no, I won't grieve. If you'll just wait a lifetime before you leave. And Johnny Nash also sings this song really, really well. I have it on my MP3. But if you must go, I won't tell you no. Just so that we can say we tried. Tell me you love me for 1,000,000 years. And if it don't work out, and don't sell makeup, because you don't need makeup. You just need to, break up to make up. That's all we do. Now, just, is it Eva or Eva? Eva. So you the robot from Wally, or is it Eva? In families around me, it's Eva. That's how the Cardinals say Eva, right? Because E is like Iliana, Eli is Jerry calls her Nahara, yeah, Eli, he calls her Eli, yeah. So everybody knows it's a sweet little short nickname for the name, So he he's calling her, so it's neat. He calls her a nickname, all right. And so a lot of people do that, right? So, like with me, Natty and Buggy. No, she won't let you call her Kate. Her mom won't let you. It's not Katie, it's Kate. No, Katie is cute. It's always cute to be a Katie. She's our snug bug. No, Daddy, I Kate. Because of her mom. No, I named you Kate. You're not Katie. But we like calling her Katie. She's our Katie Buggy Snug. You're only going to be, very young. What will you leave us this time? You're only dancing on the surf for a short while. Right? It's a pleasure and a privilege and an honor to be a Katie. Okay? like Pat Pat, It's Patrick. It's Pat Pat. Aunt Linda gets to call him Pat Pat as long as she wants. He promised her when he was a kid. I'll always be able to call you Pat Pat. Only you, Aunt Linda. As long as you want. It's cute. They just sit there and play the piano and stuff together. And she go play basketball with the boys. Yeah, the kids, they were cocky. They were basketball players and stuff. I just let them. I just sat there and act like I couldn't play. I put the shoes on and took a little breath. Oh, yeah, like Doug said, damn, Earl's quick. Yeah. I think it'd be kind of depressing for a star of a high school team to sit there and play against a 30-year-old that can make him look like he's standing still. Watch this. Damn, you make just about every shot you take. Yeah, it's harder when someone's like about 6'6" and has a 7-foot wingspan and can jump about, anywhere from 46 to 48 inches in the air. And I got to kind of like, got to do the shimmy and the Coco Bob Dan. Okay, guys, I love you. All right, peace.